what I've decided to do was see if the AI has any better luck compared to me. So how this is gonna work is it's gonna be really simple. I'm not gonna do shit with regards to the team. All it's gonna be is we've got auto sign free agents on, we've got auto staff management on, we've got auto owner mode is on. Which is everything. Head coach edits, aligns, everything. The only thing that's off is GM firing, because I can't get fired. Obviously, I'm not doing shit. And then, just an important note on the trades is any trade that comes in, I automatically will accept because the computer knows what it wants. So we're just going to let the fucking AI run absolutely wild. And see if they can do a better job than A, I am, and B, the Leafs are in real life. So, like I said, I'm not doing anything, man. I'm just here, observing on how to maybe do a run a good franchise. That's all I'm trying to figure out, because it's not going so well on my actual one. It's not going so well, and it's not going well in real life either, for the Leafs at least. So, like I said, I mean, I am just gonna go take a quick little peek at our trade block right off the rip. I am interested to see. Yeah, so I got Johnny T, Yarn Crow, Camp. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, any trade that comes in, I automatically will accept. And we're just going to let the AI run wild and see what they can do with the Maple Leafs and just see what happens in the whole league, honestly. I mean, I don't even want to go. We're not even going to go full month yet. We're just going to sim to the regular season, jump. No, that's edit lines. Not editing any lines. No lines will be edited by me. All right, yeah, I do not care about your. And instantly, wow. This is actually a great trade in real life. We got Yarncroak and a fourth for Fabian Lysell and a sixth. Right away. Right away, we get one. Yeah, I don't care about your owner goals. All right, so that's the only trade instantly. So, not really changing our roster up too much before the season starts. I'm going to go 2 months. 2 months at first, and then we'll. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I kind of just hope that. I mean, I hope the team gets blown up somehow. B, if it doesn't get blown up, I want to see. I want to see the computer be able to do something big here. Right now, I mean, we're kind of middle of the pack. I don't know what to do about waivers. Probably just claim everybody that comes on waivers. Yep, Branson, perfect guy for Toronto to claim on the waivers. All right, so my first month and a half is over. We're 10-8-3, currently sitting outside of a playoff spot. And I mean, like I said, only one trade went down. Nothing too special to report so far. I don't even know how this is gonna work in this. Like, I don't know how crazy the I don't know how crazy the AI cooks in this. I know in past NHLs, What's up, Jay Smooth? Your name seems really familiar for some reason. I know in the past the AI just like completely wrecks shit. I have no idea. I don't really care, Tavares, honestly. I just do not care. I want to say good, but I don't know. I mean, maybe you just have a very familiar name for some reason. I don't know. I might just be completely. I don't fucking care about your morale, man. I mean, I don't care about anything in this. I don't know how the team's looking. I'm just letting the AI do whatever they want to do, which is apparently trade 2/5 for a third and a fourth and Pexa. That's what they want to do. So we're letting. Now we're just. Now they're just going on a tear, man. The AI knows what's best sometimes. Not often. Again, I don't know what. I should figure out what I want to do with the waivers. Okay, so we're still 5 points out of. I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not doing shit, man. But we are 5 points out of a playoff spot. Matthews doing Matthew things. The sim loves Matthews, man. It absolutely loves Austin Matthews. Bertuzzi, Marner. I mean, pretty much point totals that you would expect. Has Lysell played at all? No, not for the club. How's he doing down there? 22 points? Right arm. Good for him. And then I do want to check out our goalie Samsonov, and I mean that's about what you expect, especially in Sims. I don't want to go there. I want to see. Yeah, no, Matthew Sims incredibly well. That's the one thing I've noticed as I've started doing this a little bit more. He sims incredibly well. Patrick Kane leading the league in points. Wow. Matthews, this is by far and away the best I've seen McDavid sim. 47 and 34. Genny Malkin. Tyler Toffoli. Wow. All right. Nothing going too crazy. I don't know. I mean, maybe I gotta tweak with some settings to really get. I want the game to explode, basically, which isn't saying much because this game's already pretty bad. But I either want the game to explode or I want Toronto to win a cup. So that the AI can prove its dominance. But yeah, I don't know, man. Matthew sims like incredibly well. So far, though, no dominance is being proven. We're 4 points out of a playoff spot. In a very competitive Atlantic division. Yeah, I honestly, I've just started playing franchise mode again for the first time in a while. And I punched my mic. Yeah, I mean, this is just tough, man. 53 points. I mean, that's good for a playoff spot in the West, but the Atlantic's just stacked. Yeah, I need to actually, like, I don't know the ins and outs really at all. I have no idea. I feel like the scouting's probably slightly fucked, like it always is. Yeah, I do not care about your owner goals. I was hoping for more trades, man. Oh, speak of the devil, we got David Kampf and a 6. Just guess and hope for the best, yo, man. That's what I do too. I don't even know who the hell that is. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, but we get him in a third for Kampf in a sixth. They probably won't. They probably won't. All right, now we're in the playoffs. Got a 3-point buffer. Oh, you already beat me to it, man. How do you already beat me to that even though they won't? Sharks are pissed. Their head coach is gone. We're selling tickets though. I mean, obviously it's Toronto. No, we are keeping the current trade block. I don't even know. I don't think I can actually do anything here. Like, I don't know if we'll ever get any trades. Linus Allmark is on the block though. So is Patty Kane, man. I wonder if he's still leading the league in scoring. But I don't think I can do shit here. I'm not proposing a trade. So I guess I'm just exiting the deadline. See Kyrou to the Sabres for 2 seconds and Connor Clifton. Patrick Kane to the Rangers for 2 firsts, Berard and Krozak, along with Jeff Petrie. Yo, Jay Smith, I appreciate the follow. Oh, I don't have my alerts on this. There it is. It popped up for half a second. I don't have chat on this either. I'm all sorts of fucked up, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate the follow. That's a hell of a trade, though. Gossespear to New Jersey. Wait, he was on Detroit for a first and Stillman. And that's all the trades that we get. The fan happiness is an 89, man. We're killing it. Austin Matthews, 82 points, 43 goals. Nylander's got 68. Look at Johnny T, man, with 55. Mitch Marner with 55. Bert with 45. All right, yeah, and then basically nothing. Detroit kind of cooked on that deadline, actually. Can't even lie. Yo, Samsonov's putting up actually insane numbers for a sim. Like, those are actually kind of fucking crazy numbers. Yeah, I'm a Bruins fan of all things. As I'm just doing fucking Toronto Maple Leaf franchise sims. They should. I mean, you guys would have been a hell of a lot more entertaining to watch than fucking Washington, man. You guys got scammed. Yeah, I mean, Hellebuck and Sorokin are both just going God mode. But, like, for the most part, like, these numbers are almost always good enough to be in Vezina conversation. Which is nuts, man. Could you imagine? Fucking world would explode if Ilya Samsonov won a fucking Vezina. That'd be the fucking apocalypse. And now Austin Matthews far and away in the lead. This is still the best I've seen Connor McDavid sim. 78 points, 32 goals. Jack Hughes. Look at Adam Fox. Third in league scoring. Yeah, but I think it's the smart thing. I mean, it depends, though, on his trade list that he submits. I thought they should have traded him last year. Even though I love him. And I love the little bromance going on. But I mean, their forward core is just not good enough, and you've got to pay Swayman. Oh yeah, no, I have no doubts that a team will want him. But it's just if a team that wants him is on the list of teams that he allows himself to be traded to. Either way, I think something will get done. But I don't know. They got lots of cap space. They did really good, all things considering, man. I mean, you're not gonna win a Stanley Cup with fucking Pavel Zacha as your number one center. Again, I think I'm just gonna decline people on waivers. I think that that's probably better than just claiming literally everybody. Or maybe I could flip a coin. Could probably flip a coin either way to decide. I think we're gonna miss the playoffs though. Okay, maybe not. Went on a bit of a fucking heater there. 39, 27, and 7, currently in the last playoff spot with 2 games in hand on the Sabres. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows if the AI led Maple Leafs are going to sneak into the playoffs or not? It does not look like it. 3 points out, 4 games left. I mean, basically got to win every fucking game here. 15th overall pick. Okay, I mean, we win both and we're in. Win both and the Leafs are in. However, I doubt that we're going to beat the Panthers and the Lightning. I'm going to blame the fucking. I mean, I got to blame the AI, right? I mean, it's not my fault. Appreciate it, Jay Smith. I'll be here for a while. I'll be running through a couple seasons of this. 2-1, Nylander, Tavares. Still 2-1. All right. I mean, they got one. They got one done. I would laugh so hard if we squeak into the playoffs. It's gonna take both though. Yeah, we no way we have the tiebreaker. Would comfortably be in the playoffs in the West. Comfortably. Unfortunately, we are not. We need to beat Tampa. Oh my god. John Tavares with the go ahead goal. Power play? Can the Leafs do it? No. Can't do it on the power play, and Hedman ties it up. And Stamkos scores again. It's a classic Leafs choke. It's a classic Leafs choke in the final game of the year. All right, so the AI Leafs missed the playoffs in season number 1 with a decent record. I mean, 42-39 and or 42-31 and 9 is not terrible. Not terrible, just not quite good enough. Although honestly, I mean, I do not hate. Yeah, I do not care about your owner goals, brother. Do not care. All right, we'll just sim right through the playoffs. I mean, look at Matthews, 109 points, 59 goals. I haven't decided what the drafting play should be. I mean, season ticket drive's going well though. We're making money. The Boston Bruins are Stanley Cup champions. If only. If only that actually happened this year. I would have loved my life. All right. I do not care about draft interviews. Nope, not gonna edit the trade block. That's all on you. That's all on you, my man. All right. I mean, we got a scout recommendation that we didn't even scout. That is who we will be picking, though. Coming trade, we will be taking that Belmar in the third for the third this year. Another scout recommendation. Any scout recommendations, I'll just pick. If there's none, then I'll probably just pick the best player available. I think that's probably the best move. Oh, there's lots of them. Lots of scout recommendations. I mean, that's all we're going to pick. Even though these guys are like terrible. I don't care, man. If our scouts recommending him, man, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? All right, this is probably our last pick. I don't know. I don't know what our GM has been cooking up. Oh no, we got another one. And with the last scout recommendation pick. Yeah, I mean that's just how it'll be. Quite a lot of picks. We'll have to see if any of those panned out. Ilya Samsonov released. TJ Brody is back for some reason. Edmondson back. Domi's back. All right. Victor Mete and a third for a third and a sixth. This has got to be my favorite part about the computer generated trades. Is the third for a third. I really like that dynamic. 2/3 for 2/3 in the joy. All right. Oh, I accidentally declined that one. That's my bad. Tyler Bertuzzi for 2 seconds. My fat finger denied that one. That's my bad. Well, I mean, we get it right back. LaJoy and a third for a fourth and a fifth. A third and a fifth for Jeff Carter and a fourth. Mr. Game 7 himself. Third and a seventh for Brandon Tanev and a fourth. Dude, I can't get over Brandon Tanev's fucking picture. And oh my god, we were just talking about Linus Ullmark. And there it is. Jonathan Tavares and a fourth for Linus Ullmark and Andrew Kopp. Weidman for Matiako. We just drafted him. That's our first round pick from this year. Gone. See ya for Chris Weidman and Fedberg. See, this is what we were waiting for. Chadwick in a second for a third and a fifth. All right. Not really sure how that works out in our favors, but nice, man. We get 160 grand added to the funds. Do not care about your owner expectations. I mean, let's just see what our lines are looking like now after that off season. We've got Nylander, Matthews, Marner. Tanev, Cup, Nyes, Gregor, Carter, Allison, Holmberg, Robertson, and Logan Brown. Defense, we got Riley and Liljegren, Tyler Myers, McCabe, Giordano, and Connor Timmins. And in net, we've got Linus Allmark and Martin Jones. All right. I mean, you can't get mad about that, man. The AI did exactly what I thought the AI should do. Shook things up. I kind of want to go through the rest of the league here. And just see what everybody's got. So Anaheim is Marchessault, Zegras, Terry, Vetrano, Carlson, McTavish, Killorn, Strome, Nosen, McGinn, Lundstrom, Gauthier. Actually, pretty solid team. Defense: Mintikov, Fowler, Carrier, Martinez, Johnson, Gudas. And then net Lucas Dostal and John Gibson still. Arizona's got Jake Getzel, Schmaltz, Keller, Toffoli, Gunther, Cooley. Cooley's up to an 85. Doan, Lawson Krause. Dude, this team's actually kind of nasty. Wow, yeah, that team's actually kind of gross. Defense kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, but I mean, that forward group is nice. Bruins are rocking Marchand, Tavares, Pasternak, Coyle, Zaka, Frederick, Mike Hoffman, Geeky, Blake Wheeler, Brazo, Patra, and Bulkfist. Goalies are just rocking Swayman and DiPietro. On the back end, Lindholm, McAvoy, Carlo, Lorai, Alexander Edler, and Kevin Shattenkirk. All right, Buffalo. Bowen Byram. Wow, that defense core's kind of snasty. They got TJ Brody, Yuko Pekka and Devon Levi. Did not mean to back out, but I mean, honestly, it would take a minute to go through every team. But like I said, we got what we wanted in that offseason. We got what we wanted. The AI did AI things. And we're going to be jumping in to season number 2 of the AI ran Maple Leafs. And we're trading Joseph Wall to the Bruins for a third and a fourth. Jesper Bulkfist on waivers. We'll claim him. Again, I don't have really any rhyme or reason for claiming or not claiming. All right, I mean, a great start to this year for the Maple Leafs. 14-6-1. Sitting 6 points clear of a playoff spot. Go one more month and then we'll take a look at some stats. Back-to-back shutouts. And we were going Villeneuve for 7th, essentially, as we're swapping swapping 4th round picks. Wow. I mean, we are actually just lighting it up right now. 25-9-1 are the Maple Leafs. Let me guess. Yep. Austin. Oh my God. Austin Matthews, 39 goals. This guy sims like no other, man. Oh my God. 39 goals in 35 games for 58 points. Marner, Nylander, both well above a point per game. Morgan Riley, and then, as kind of expected, a pretty good drop off. And goalies, Linus Ullmark putting up great numbers. Martin Jones in the backup role also putting up fantastic numbers. Granted, he's only played 4 games, but Linus Ullmark far and away leading the way in wins. Probably not going to grab the Vezina. I mean, maybe. It depends. Depends on the wins. I should have also looked at some awards from last year, but we can recap that. We'll do both years at the end of this year. I mean, he definitely could win the Vezina for sure. We got Kata. We all know what's going on there. And no surprise, Matthews, top of the league. I mean, 39 goals is absolutely insane. Like 39 goals in 35 games is actually unreal. This guy, I mean, like I said, man, he sims like no other, man. This guy is nuts. This guy's nuts on the Sims. Yeah. I mean, this is a great year. 10-5 loss though. That's an interesting one. We go Eric Cowan for a 4th. As once again we're swapping swapping 3rd round picks. We trade deal Haviled for a 4th and a 6th, along with a 5th going out from us. We got a 4th and a 5th for a 4th and whoever the fuck that is. Islanders fire their head coach. As we are rolling up to the trade deadline, Leafs are first place in the Atlantic, 2nd in the East, and 3rd overall in the league. I mean, actually, I should have checked Austin Matthews to see what See what he was cooking. Maybe we're just gonna continue simming. See what the AI pulls off on the trade deadline. Noah Hannafin to Arizona for Tyler Toffoli. And then Noah Hannafin is flipped for 2 second-round picks. And that's about all that happens. So Noah Hannafin gets traded twice on the deadline. Good shit. Blue Jackets fire their coach. They've had enough. I'm scared to see Matthews 63 goals. I don't think he's going to quite hit 70. But I mean, still, what can you get mad about? Nylander, Marner, and Matthews all well above a point per game still. 63 goals for Austin Matthews. I mean, that is just absurd. No other way around it. Linus Ullmark with 40 wins, 913 and 2.88 goals against average. I mean, one's got to think like this is probably Vezina worthy in this game. Yeah, I mean, the only guy there is Skinner. I guess Skinner. Skinner could definitely grab the Vezina for sure as well. I don't know if they still do. I know back in the day, for determining the Vezina, they really lean towards high wins, but I think 2 wins less. If Skinner's got better numbers there overall, I think they're probably gonna go with Skinner. Probably, I'll say probably a couple more times. But let's get the AI ran Maple Leafs to their first postseason. As we go on a massive 4-game losing streak to finish the season. And we have got a first round matchup against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Last year's Stanley Cup winner and the Boston Bruins do not even qualify for the playoffs. We've got Oilers, Blues, Canucks, Knights, Jets, Stars, Avalanche, Wild, and Leafs, Lightning, Canadians, Sabres, Sens, Rangers, Devils, Hurricanes. So actually 6 Canadian teams in the playoffs this year. Let's see what the Leafs can do for Canada in game 1. 1-0 for the Lightning. Make it 3-1 for the Lightning. Make it 5-2 in game 1 for the Lightning. Just a pure piss on in true Maple Leaf fashion. Just an absolutely pure piss on. Game number 2, Holmberg and Riley answer after Stamkos and Fortier make it 2-0. We're going 4-4 into the third. Tyler Myers, Stamkos and Point both on the power play, and then Giordano of all people, and that's a shorthanded goal. And game 2 is going to end 7-5. Matthew Nyes, Boquist, and Mitch Marner. LeBlanc gets one back for the Lightning. But not going to be enough to get it done as the Leafs take game number 2, 7-5. Massive game. Not go down 2-0 on home ice in round 1. Game number 3 in Tampa Bay, 0-0. 2-0 Leafs. Nylander, Jeff Carter. Final's going to be 3-1. Boquist adds another, and Yanot gets the lone marker for the Lightning. As the Leafs go up 2-1 in the series. Game number 4, nothing after the first. 2-0 Leafs. Matthews and Brandon Tanev make it 3-1 once again. Noah Gregor and Connor Sheary gets one back for the Lightning. Not going to be enough though. As back-to-back 3-1 wins in Tampa Bay give the Leafs a 3-1 series lead, looking to close it out on home ice in game number 5. 2-1 first period. Nylander and Liljegren both on the power play. Stamkos gets one back. Second period is going to be 4-2. Stamkos gets another one to tie it up, but Nyes and Matthews answer back. And that'll be all she wrote. Perbix gets them within one, but then Mr. Game 7 tallies in one in game number 5. And the Leafs are out of the first round in 4-1 fashion. The Jets win, Oilers win, Canucks lose, Senators lose, and the Canadiens lose as well. And the Leafs get the Sabres in round number 2. First period, oh my god, it's 4-0. Matthews with 2. Logan Brown and Mitch Marner with the others make it 5-1. Mitch Marner gets another one. And that final will be 6-1 for the Leafs in game number 1. Fellas, I don't know, man. The Leafs are looking dangerous. The Leafs are looking dangerous. The AI ran Maple Leafs are looking fucking dangerous. First period, 2-1 for Buffalo, though. Jeff Skinner, Tage Thompson. Kopp gets the lone Leaf goal. 5-3. Allmark's getting absolutely lit up. Jeff Carter, Noah Gregor with the goals. Skinner and Thompson both double dip. And Jack Quinn with the other one. Make it a 6-4 final. Greenway and Matthews gets one back for the Maple Leafs. As Buffalo, I mean, despite getting blown out in game number 1, answer the toll in game number 2. Tying this series up back to Buffalo. First period, Kopp, Nylander, and Tage Thompson yet again, man. Tage Thompson lighting the lamp. Wish he would have done that this year for my fantasy team, though. Tage Thompson lights it again. Robertson and then Tanev for the Leafs. And we've got our first taste of overtime. And Buffalo ends it early. Savoy with the overtime winner. And Buffalo all of a sudden, Buffalo has a 2-1 series lead. All of a sudden, Buffalo's got a 2-1 series lead. And they start off strong in game 4. Jeff Skinner with the opener. Bemstrom makes it 2-zip. Alex Tuck adds an empty netter. And then all of a sudden, it's a classic Leafs collapse. The Sabres are up 3-1. Leafs on brink of elimination. Back on home ice. First period of game number 5. And it's just a complete piss on. Benson, Tuck, Thompson. Holmberg gets one back, but Bemstrom answers as well. And it's just a complete piss on. In game number 5. Bemstrom, another one on the power play. And just like that, the Maple Leafs have been absolutely embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed. Immediately after I said they were looking scary, they get destroyed in 4 straight games to lose to the Buffalo Sabres in 5 games. Nylander leading the way in playoff scoring. Austin Matthews finished the regular season with 67 goals. Nylander and Marner both well over a point per game as well. Nylander, Matthews, Marner, all over a point per game in the playoffs. Jeff Carter with 8, Riley with 8. And then, yeah, kind of non-existent after that. And I mean, Linus Allmark just not good enough. 3.30, 900 save percentage on the dot. Just not good enough. And that will do it for the Maple Leafs. Oh, wow. We're actually... The Marlies are kind of doing it, though. Stanley Cup champs are your Edmonton Oilers. And the Calder Cup champs, hey, Toronto Marlies winning the Calder Cup. It's got to count for something, no? Got to count for something, no? Don't care about retired players. We're just gonna keep doing our curtsy. All right, let's hop into the draft. See what our scout recommendations have for us here. Probably jack shit because we don't have a pick until 175. They don't even have a... They don't even got a recommendation for us. So we'll just take the highest rated scout pick. That's the only pick that we had? Wow. We had one draft. What happened to all of our picks, man? I could have sworn we were getting picks in those trades, but we have one draft pick the whole fucking draft, man. Not looking too hot for the Maple Leafs, to say the least. We are gonna go look at awards though. Yeah, so the Stanley Cup, Bruins President's Trophy were the Oilers and the Rangers were your cup final. Art Ross, Nathan McKinnon goes back to back. Nathan McKinnon back to back Hearts as well. Adam Fox, triple Norris. Nick Suzuki, back to back Lady Bings. Matthew Savoy. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm tripping. Never mind. Nick Suzuki with the Savoy with the Calder. Hyman with the Conn Smythe. Stuart Skinner grabs the Vezina and the Jennings. Pullman grabs the Bill Masterton. And Jovanovski grabs the Jack Adams. Crosby with back-to-back Selke trophies. And McKinnon snakes a Ted Lindsay. Matthews with back-to-back Rockets. All right. Yeah, I mean, hey, the AI is going to do what it wants, man. The AI is doing what it wants. And we're just simming right to the next season. We got Fraser Minton for a 4th round pick. We are taking that. We've got Jones in the 3rd for a 2nd. We are taking that. 2/3 for Josh Anderson and a 4th. Taking that. A 2nd, Goodbranson and Kressler for Amadeo and a 3rd. We're taking that. A 2nd and Amadeo for Wallman, a 4th and a 5th. We're taking that. A third and Simone Benoit for a third and a fifth. Why not, man? Why not? A second and a third for a third, Tanev, and a fourth. A fourth and a sixth for a fourth and Carrier. Welcome to the team, brother. Okay, I mean, the AI can't even get us a full roster here. AI can't even get us a full roster. Let's see. What are our lines here? We got Nyes, Matthews, Nylander, Marner, Kopp, Gregor, Tanev, Boakfist, Anderson, Holmberg, Robertson, Carrier. Goalies, we let Allmark walk, but we've signed Yaroslav Halak and Dennis Hildeby. And on defense, we've got Riley, Liljegren, Edmondson, McCabe, Wallman, and Coghlan. I mean, all things considered, I mean, I actually don't think that that's a terrible decor. All things considered. All right, I am interested. Let's view some lines. Let's see. Just look at a couple teams. I'm interested to see Edmonton, how they're looking. They've got Draisaitl, McDavid, Zach Hyman, Perry, Nugent Hopkins, Kane, Pearson, McLeod. Jeff Carter's now on the Oilers. They got Phil the Thrill Kessel. Oh, please tell me he was on their team last year. Please tell me he was on their team last year. No, he wasn't. Oh, man, I wish he was on their team last year. And then Tierney. Holloway. Defense, I got Bouchard, Nurse, Ekholm, CC, Stetcher, and Kulak. And then net, Stuart Skinner, and Chris Drager. That's really the only team that I was overly interested in. After seeing them win the cup, we got Brandon Tanev and a third for 2/3. Got a fourth Carrier for a fourth and a fifth. Josh Anderson for 2/4. Jimmy Vesey, a fourth and for a fourth and a seventh. See, now this is where the AI is it's finally taken over, and it's very interesting. Very interesting trying to decipher what the fuck it's doing. And the answer is I don't really know. A fifth and a seventh for Connor Clifton. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell this roster is that the AI has assembled here. Somehow though, we're winning games. Nice. I do not care. I do not care about how you're playing, Nice. I just don't. I don't know how else to say it. All right. So we're sitting 10-8-5 in a playoff spot by 1 point, with the Panthers, Sabres, Islanders, and Hurricanes all 1 point back. We'll go another month and then we'll check out some stats. I mean, like I said, I don't know what the hell this team is that they've put together. Again, somehow we are winning. I don't get how we're winning. Like, in all seriousness, I do not understand how this team is actually winning. And not only winning, we're winning consistently now. Now we're first in the Atlantic at 22-10-5. Willie Nylander leading the way in points this year with 50 of them. Matthews right there at 49, Marner at 46, Riley 37. Kopp and Holmberg putting up 30 and 34, and Nyes has been injured quite a bit, but he's got 19 and 27. Dennis Hildeby actually putting up really good numbers. And whoever the hell, Oskari Saliminen, he's there. He's there as a backup. That's about all there is to say about him. He's there. He's on the team. He's playing some games. He's playing some games. He's there. We're just gonna big dick it. Go 2 months at a time here. Jesper Boquist, Jujar Kara, and a fourth for a second and a third. Vegas Knights fire their coach. They are in the dumpster at 10 and 31. We get Jacob Markstrom from the Flames for 2/4. Now Brady McCann, McMahon rather, McCann, going for essentially a 6th-round pick. And because of that, we're calling up Fabian Lysell. Which honestly, I kind of forgot that we had him, and I'm kind of surprised that he wasn't on the team to begin with. All right, we're sitting second in the Atlantic Division, comfortably in a playoff spot right now. Austin Matthews is reclaimed top scorer on the team with 79 and 61. Nylander with 75 and 59. Marner with 70. Morgan Riley's basically a point per game. Holmberg and Kopp still doing great. Nyes has slowed down a little bit. And lots of guys hovering around that 20-point total, which isn't bad at all. Fabian Lysell is just a 77 overall. Little bit lower than I think I anticipated, which now I understand why he wasn't on the team. Now I understand why he wasn't on the team. I expected him to be a little bit higher. All right, we get blown out by Tampa Bay 6-0, and a lot of people are pissed about that on the team, which is fair enough. Let's see, any big trades? Mayfield, a 2nd and a 6th for Schmaltz and Gergensons. Iginla, Ovechnikov, Putio for Matthew Joseph in a fifth. And that's about all there is. All right. We weren't that. I know I said we were comfortably in a playoff spot, but we weren't that fucking comfortable. All right, thank you. 9-6 loss. Let's heckin' go, man. All right, we are still pretty damn comfortable. Actually, yeah, we're 10 points up on them. Yeah, I mean, we're making the playoffs again this year. Maple Leafs are going to be back in the playoffs. The AI-led Maple Leafs are going to be back in the playoffs. With a something record that I didn't get to see. Let's go take a look at the standings. Yeah, so the Atlantic Division, we snagged the third seed with a 44, 27, and 11 record, matching up against the Montreal Canadiens. This entire league, the Rangers are your President's Trophy winner. Oilers finish second overall. Maple Leafs are sitting there comfortably at 8th with the 4th best offense in the league and roughly middle of the pack defense. 3.54 goals for per game. 3.29 against. Matthews once again leading the team with 109 points, 48 goals, 61 assists. Nylander cracks 100, Marner just below at 98, and I mean Morgan Riley basically a point per game with 69 and 77. And Markstrom puts up actually crazy numbers. Like actually insane numbers. But as stated, here we are. Playoffs back-to-back years after missing the first. We've got round one against Montreal. First period ends 1-1 Cop and Farrell. Your goal scorers. Montreal pummels us in shots 18-5. But the score is 1-1. Second period 2-1. Cole Caulfield. And we get 3-3. Montreal, again, heavily outshooting us, but Matthews and Marner, and then Matheson gets one for the Habs. We're going to overtime. Game number 1. Power play for Toronto. Nothing doing. Power play again. This time we end it. Mitch Marner on the power play gives Toronto a 1-0 series lead. Game number 2, first period 1-1. Austin Matthews and Slavkovsky with your goals. Second period 2-1 for the Leafs. Mitch Marner taps in again, and the third period absolutely explodes. 6-3 Leafs your final. Steves, Nylander, Kopp, Nyes before Caulfield and Heineman answer for the Habs. But we go into Montreal. We steal games 1 and 2 on the road. Looking to keep that momentum going as we head back to Toronto with the first period, and we absolutely do the opposite. It's 4-0 Montreal. Slavkovsky, Gallagher, Ben, Caulfield. Make it 5. Just get us out of this game. 6-1 your final. Palmieri and whoever the hell that is gets the lone Leaf goal. But that is just a brutal performance. Some might say, as one would say, very bad. Very bad. Not good. But we can answer back in game 4. Take a 3-1 lead. And that's all that matters right now. First period. And it's, oh my God, it's 5-3. It's 5-3 at the end of the first. Gooley, Nylander, Slavkovsky, Harvey Pinard, Slavkovsky, Roy, Matthews, and whoever the fuck that is again. Markstrom chased again. Second period. 5-3 still. Third period. Game ends 5-3. Markstrom chased in back-to-back starts. Can the Leafs bounce back now? After taking games 1 and 2 in Montreal, they lose 3 and 4 in Toronto. Can they answer back? And the answer is fuck no. Markstrom chased again. 4-zip. Hudson, Fabro, Sokowski, Matheson. Oh? Potential. There's some potential here. 4-3. Holmberg, Kopp, McCabe for the Leafs. And that's all they get. Game ends 4-3. Markstrom chased now in 3 straight games. 3 straight games. Will the AI switch up and start Hildeby? Probably not. There's always a potential, though, I suppose. Game number 6. The Leafs doing Leafs things. Backs up against the wall now. First period. 1-zip. Markstrom gives up a goal on 4 shots. Second period. 1-1. Okay, Kopp gives the Leafs a little bit of hope. Matthews gives some more hope. Wah says fuck your hope. Gooley says go fuck yourself even more. And Wah with the dagger, but maybe not Matthews instantly. No. Wah with the dagger. And the Leafs, after going up 2-zip in the series, they lose 4 straight. To be knocked out in 6 games against the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, Markstrom, I don't even care because I'm not doing anything in this franchise, but you better be fucking pissed, man. You better lose morale. No, I don't want regular season numbers. I want to see your disgusting playoff numbers. That's what I want to see, brother. That's what I want to see, man. Oh. Ugh. 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 A .819 and a 5.82 goals against average. 20 goals against on 111 shots faced. Hildeby played great when he finally got into the games, but the head coach said, fuck that, man. I'm not switching. Man. I'm not starting Hildeby. Markstrom's better. And that's going to do it for the Leafs. Another first round exit. Well, I shouldn't say another. That's actually the first of this little AI simulation. It's actually the first. Lost in the second round and missed the playoffs. So it's the first round exit. Yeah, I'm staying with the with the Leafs. I didn't even know that had an option for me to. I didn't even get to see who won the Stanley Cup, but we'll go take a look. We'll go take a look at the awards here before we jump into the draft. Stanley Cup's Vancouver Canucks snag the cup. The Rangers, yeah, President's Trophy. Vancouver Canucks beat out the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup final, an all-Canadian final. Individuals, McKinnon wins yet another. Art Ross wins them back to back. McKinnon three-peat on the Hart Trophy. Adam Fox make that a three, or no, McKinnon just gets back-to-back Harts. Adam Fox make that a three-peat on the Norris, though. Clayton Keller gets the Bing. Svensson gets the Calder. Pedersen gets the Conn Smythe. Jake Ottinger snags himself a Vezina. Montembeault gets the Jennings. Gudis gets the Masterton. Lavalley gets the whatever. Suzuki gets the Selke. McKinnon back-to-back Ted Lindsay's. And McKinnon snags the Rocket Richard Trophy that year. All right, let's jump into this draft. I have no idea what kind of picks we're rocking with. We do have a first round pick this year. Christopher Beach. Like I said, I'm just going scout select. I'm just going any scout recommendations here. Actually, what I should do is just be simming the pick. That's what I actually should be doing. That's what we should have just been doing. I don't know why I was even picking when I can legitimately just sim the picks. All right. We will see who the AI decides to keep around. Markstrom's getting a contract. Giordano at age 55 has got a contract. We've only got 26 contracts on the team total. All right. Let's just sim through this offseason, see what the hell goes down here. I've got no idea what the GM on our team wants now. But we got a second and a third going for a third, a fourth, and Zoom. We got a second and a third for Aiden Hill. Got a third and Voigt for 2 fourths. Fabian Lysell and Rankel for a third and a fourth. Jensen a third and a fourth for a third. Sapusek and Hamaneheho. I still don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. I tried it that time though, so can't get mad. Can't get mad at the effort. Now we got a fourth. Olesen Markstrom for a third and a fourth. That's Jonathan Taves. Jonathan Taves, welcome to the Leafs, man, for 2/3. Welcome to the fucking team, man. Lars Eller for a third and a fifth, and a fifth of Detroit's. A fifth and Alto for a fourth. Sure, man. A seventh for Sammy Blais. Sure, man. A fourth and a sixth for a fourth and Palmieri. That's who we need on this team, is Kyle Palmieri. All right. So the Automatic GM has done a good job of keeping Nylander, Matthews, Marner intact. Then we're rocking Nyes, Kopp, Holmberg, Atkinson, Jonathan Taves, and Nicholas Robertson with Noah Gregor, Lars Eller, Kyle Palmieri. On defense, we got Morgan Riley, Lilligren, Artem Zoo, McCabe, Ferrero, and Nick Jensen. And in net, we're going to be rocking Aiden Hill and Dennis Hildeby this year around. All right, before the season gets online, we'll do what I usually do. And we're going to go take a look at the roster of the team that just won the Stanley Cup last year, which is the Vancouver Canucks with JT Miller, Pedersen, Brock Besser, Garland, Lindholm, Hoglander, Mikheyev, Ratty, Podkolzin, Nylander, Suter, Fagamo. With Quinn Hughes, Ronick, Simon Benoit, Brent Burns, Erica Branson, and Dylan Samberg. And then net, they've still got Demko, and they added Nedoljvic. I can't say some of these names, man. Can't say some of the names. But the AI ran Maple Leafs are back, ready for another season, probably filled with disappointment. I mean, brother. Oh. Brother, what the fuck are you complaining about, brother? We're fucking 17-2-1. Dude, oh my god, what a fucking start to the year. We're 19-3-1. Oh my god. And Matthews is barely over a point per game. Matthews barely over a point per game as our leading scorer. Marner, Morgan Riley, Nylander all right around a point per game. But look at this depth, man. Nyes, Taves, Holmberg, Atkinson, Gregor, Lilligren, Robertson, even Lars Eller. Dude, what the hell is going on? I don't know what the hell is going on. And then Aiden Hill, oh my god, a 943 and a 1.81 goals against average. I'm absolutely at a loss for words at what is occurring right now in this team. This is unbelievable. Like, actually unbelievable. I mean, can we keep it going? I do not care. I mean, we definitely slowed down, but I mean, still, I mean. Nope. I mean, it's up to you if you want to edit your trade block or not, but I mean 31, 13, and 7. Austin Matthews again, not much over a point per game, but performing very well. Nylander and Marner right there behind him at 57 apiece. Morgan Riley at 39. Nyes up to 35. Holmberg 37. And I mean, just insane depth. I mean, 27. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players. Make it 9 with Robertson. I mean, it's just unheard of depth right now. Unheard of. And Aiden Hill definitely slowed down numbers wise, but still playing some solid fucking hockey in that. I mean, this might be the year, man. This might be the fucking year, man. This might be the fucking year, man. Sorry, I get a little fucking sketched out every once in a while, man. St. Louis Blues. See ya, coach. Any trades? Rasmus Anderson to Boston for a first and a third. McCann and Hukuru for a first. Sorum and a sixth. I mean, we're just going to go right to the end of the year, man. No reason not to with this team. I mean, dude, this is insane. I mean, we've definitely slowed down in this last little month here, but yeah, I mean, we don't even finish first in the Atlantic anymore. Devils at 58. Yeah, Devils are going to win your. Going to win your President's Trophy there. Matthews with 52 goals. Nylander with 93 points as well. Marner over a point per game. Riley at 66. And then, I mean, like, look, nice. I mean, that's a lot of guys with over. Jonathan Taves is just, I don't know, missing in action, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you cannot get mad about any of that. Aiden Hill, solid numbers for a sim. Very solid. Igor Shesterkin. I mean, it's a toss up, really. Wait, who the hell is the Devils goalie? Sam Montembeau. Montembeau. Who the hell is their other goalie? Because his numbers are dog shit. Kakinen. Wow. All right. McKinnon with another Art Ross. McDavid right there. Robertson gonna no Svensson gonna actually snag the Rocket Richard with 63 goals. Patrick Kane still putting up 90 points on the Hurricanes now at age 38. Well, I mean, that's the only reason why he's sticking around is because of his offensive capabilities. So, all right, season ends, and we are going to be snagging the Buffalo Sabres in the first round of the playoffs. 2 years ago, we got smoked by these fuckers. What can we do this time around? Game 1, first period, 2-2. Lars Eller, Austin Matthews, Owen Power. 3-2, Willie Nylander. 6-3, Lars Eller, Nyes, and Nylander gets another one. Ian Mitchell tacks on an extra one for Buffalo. But that is a game 1 victory for the Maple Leafs. Doesn't really mean shit though. I mean, we've seen collapses. Even in just this AI simulation, we've seen collapses. But Nylander, Marner start us off strong. And we finish off strong with Robertson, Nyes, and Matthews. Jack Quinn and Zach Benson for Buffalo. I mean, again, I'm not happy. I'm not happy until we see it. First period, 1-0 Austin Matthews. Second period, 1-1 Jack Quinn. 4-1 Robertson, Stenland, Kopp. Close out game number 3 for the Leafs as they take a commanding 3-0 series lead against the Buffalo Sabres in round number 1. First period, 2-0. Holmberg with a pair. 3-2. Artem Zub, and then Jack Quinn and Jeff Skinner answer back. We're going to be taking this one slow. Mitch Marner. Tage Thompson. Power play Buffalo. Peyton Krebs on the power play ties this game up at 4. And Matthew Savoy gets the game winner for Buffalo in a comeback win to force Game 5 back in Toronto. First period of Game 5, it's 2-1 Leafs. Owen Power gets us going, but Coughlin and Morgan Riley answer. Alex Tuck gets another one for Buffalo. We're tied up going into the third period. Cam Atkinson on the power play makes it 3-2 for the Leafs. Power play Buffalo gets killed off. Jack Quinn is going to send this game to overtime. Just under 3 minutes to go. Ties it up at 3. Power play for the Leafs. And Rosen ends it immediately after. Buffalo takes game number 5 by a score of 4-3 in overtime, forcing us back to a game 6 in Buffalo. First period, 3-1 for the Leafs. Surely we don't blow another good start. Nylander with a pair, Jonathan Taves. Zach Benson gets one back for the Buffalo Sabres. We're just going to fast sim it. 4-3 is going to be our final. Atkinson, Krebs, and Benson get 2 back for the Sabres. But the Leafs, a little bit closer than most would have liked, but they get the job done in round 1 against the Buffalo Sabres and sets us up with a matchup against the Columbus Blue Jackets in round number 2. First period of game number 1 is going to be 2-1 for the Blue Jackets. Make it 4-2. And the Leafs come back in the third period. Robertson, Nylander, and Gregor. A huge 3-goal comeback. Well, 2-goal comeback. With 3-goal third period for the Maple Leafs. Steal game 1 against the Blue Jackets. Game number 2, 2-0. Cop Atkinson. Still 2-zip. And it's going to end 4-0. Aiden Hill gets a 29 save shutout. Mitch Marner and Artem Zub collect the other 2. Is this year different? Is this year different? First period. 4-zip. Matthews with a natural hat trick to start the period. And oh my god. This year might be fucking different, man. 4-1. 5-2. Gregor Fantilli. Doesn't matter. 5-2. Maple Leafs in game number 3. Taking yet another commanding 3-0 series lead. First period of game number 4. It's 1-0 Blue Jackets. Kapanen gets him on the board. 2-2. Atkinson. Boakfus gets one for the Blue Jackets. Matthews ties us up heading into the third period. And Robertson with the go-ahead. Matthews 13 seconds after. Power play for the Leafs to put it away. Don't convert. 5 minutes to go. 3, 2, 1. Riley into the empty net. And that's a 5-2 win in game number 4. The Maple Leafs sweep the Blue Jackets in round number 2. Setting up a conference finals matchup against the New York Rangers, who have the home ice. First period, 1-0 Leafs. Mitch Marner. Second period, 2-2 Nylander, Chattel, and Goudreau for the Rangers. And the Rangers run away with it in the third. Panarin, Fox, Keandre Miller into the empty net. The Leafs drop game 1 for the first time in these playoffs. Heading into a big game 2 in New York. And it's 2-1 Rangers. Kreider, Sikora, Atkinson with the lone Leafs goal. They answer back. Austin Matthews with 2 in the second. Make it 6-3 the final. Robertson, Kopp, and Nyes into an empty net. Capo Caco gets one back for the Rangers. But the Leafs knotted up at 1 apiece heading back to Toronto. First period, 3-zip. Nylander, Stanley, Riley. Make it 4-0. 4-1. The Rangers get one back, but it doesn't matter. Dominant performance from the Leafs. In game number 3, to take a 2-1 series lead. Game 4, first period, 1-0 Rangers. Lafreniere. 3-0 Rangers. Panarin, Goudreau. 6-0 Rangers. With an absolute statement game in game number 4. And we've got a best of 3 to decide who heads to the Stanley Cup play or Stanley Cup Finals. First period of game number 5, it's 1-0 Rangers. Chris Kreider still with the only tally. Othman adds another 2-0 The Rangers with back-to-back shutouts of the Maple Leafs, setting up a do-or-die game number 6 in Toronto. First period, it's 1-1. Panarin and Jonathan Toews for the Leafs. Second period is 3-2. Matthews and Marner, Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. Did not mean to do that, but it doesn't matter. Leafs take game number 6. Sending us back to New York for game 7, where the Winnipeg Jets await the winner in the Stanley Cup final. First period, game number 7. It's 2-1 for New York. Kesserling and Chattel, Matthews for the Leafs. Second period, it's 3-3. Atkinson, Nylander, Lafreniere. Third period of game 7, Schneider early in the third makes it 4-3 for the Rangers. 5-3, Keandre Miller. Gonna need something special here for the Maple Leafs to claw their way back into this. Matthew Knies gets us going, 6.5 minutes. Nylander ties it up. And we're going to overtime of game number 7 with huge goals from Knies and Nylander to tie this thing up at 5. Shots 40-27 for the Rangers. Overtime of game number 7. And it's over. I didn't see who scored. I didn't see. And it's fucking Cam Atkinson for the Leafs. Cam Atkinson with the overtime winner in game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Bringing us to a back-to-back all-Canadian team final. Winnipeg versus Toronto. Austin Matthews leading the way in playoff scoring. 26 points in 17 games. Nylander right there. Marner right there. Knies. Atkinson with 7 goals, though. Let's not overlook that at all. And, of course, I mean, Aiden Hill, a 918, a 2.86 goals against average. I am interested to see how that's comparing to the rest of the league, and it's right up there. Hellebuck playing great as you expect, but Aiden Hill's right up there. Aiden Hill is right up there. Ilya Samsonov for the Blue Jackets. I didn't even realize that. Can the AI-led Maple Leafs get it done in year number 4? In year number 4, can they get it done against the Winnipeg Jets in the final? First period of game number 1. It's going to be 2-1 for the Leafs. Ferrero and Austin Matthews. Frank Vitrano for the Jets on the power play. Second period, it's a fucking domination by Winnipeg. Scheifele with 2, Lambert with 1. And they just continue to pile it on in the third. Lawson Krause and Nino Niederreiter cap off a 6-2 Game 1 victory for the Winnipeg Jets. First period of game number 2 ends yet again 2-1 for Toronto. Nylander and Eller with the goals. Second period, still 2-1. Third period, 2-1 finale. Big bounce back by Aiden Hill After game one, kind of got away from him a little bit. He faced a lot of rubber, though. 44 shots in game one. And the Leafs tie it up heading to Winnipeg for game number 3. First period, 2-2. Atkinson, Matthews, Monahan, Velarde. 4-3. Lawson Krause and Scheifele. Ferrero gets one back for the Leafs. And the Leafs come out and steal it in the third. Robertson and Nylander with a minute and a half left to swipe game number 3 away from the Jets. Series now 2-1 in favor of the Leafs, with the potential to take a commanding lead in game number 4. First period, and it's 2-0 Leafs. Austin Matthews with them both. Make it 4. Nylander gets his pair. He says, it's my turn. It's my turn, Poppy. My turn. 4-0 Leafs. 5-0 Toronto, your final. Nick Robertson adds another one. Aiden Hill with the shutout. And the Leafs are 1 game away from doing what was thought to be impossible. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. First period, 2-0 Winnipeg. Heinola and Sean Monahan. Second period, still 2-0. I'm going to take it slow. Mitch Marner gets one back for Toronto. Lars Eller gets another one. And all of a sudden, we got a 2-2 ball game. Power play for the Jets. Killed off. Monahan says, fuck your power play. Lambert says, we're going to game 6. That's exactly what we're doing. A 4-2 Winnipeg Jet victory in game number 5. Sends us back to Winnipeg for game 6. First period of game number 6. It's 1-0 Leafs. Mitch Marner with the opener. Second period. Still 1-0. Power play for Winnipeg early in the third. It gets killed off. Halfway through the third. Still 1-0. We're going to hop in. Oh, I don't want to. Well, I just want to watch. I don't know if I can just watch, though, so we're not going to hop in. We're not going to hop in. We're just going to sim it at 1x speed. 20, 15, 10, 5. And that is the game. Toronto Maple Leafs with a 1-0 victory in game number 6. Have won the Stanley Cup. Toronto Maple Leafs are your fucking Stanley Cup champions, man. The AI has done what I couldn't do in less seasons, too. 4 years it took the AI to build the champion winning Maple Leafs. Nylander absolutely goes fucking insane in the playoffs with 34 points. Matthews doing his thing with 33, 18 goals. Mitch Marner with 29. Atkinson, 8 goals. I mean, can't complain about really any of this depth either. Can't really complain about it. And obviously, Aiden Hill, a .920 save percentage, 3 shutouts, 2.77 goals against average. I mean, he faced a lot of rubber. He faced a lot of rubber, man. I mean, 804 shots in 23 games. It's 35 a game. 35 a game, and he was turning them away. Wow. I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, there's no other way for me to say it besides just the fact that I am genuinely shocked. But with being genuinely shocked being said, man, that's going to do it for the stream. I appreciate anybody that tuned in. I'm going to be actually trying to probably dive into more serious, like, franchise mode stuff in the future. Because I've been really enjoying it recently. And yeah, I mean, I am live. Well, obviously I'm live, no shit, but I do have a normal Leafs franchise mode going up on my YouTube channel. Same thing, Fall into Gaming. So please go there, check that out. If franchise mode is something that interests you, I'm also going to be making these into probably TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and a full length, probably one full length video on this little franchise mode run here as well. So I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate anybody that tuned in. Check out the YouTube stuff. It helps the kid out a lot. And then yeah, I'm gonna be working on all sorts of stuff for the YouTubes. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I'm not gonna raid out to anybody. But yeah, I'm hoping to be live consistently more often. I gotta find a balance of what I want to do, working on YouTube stuff, trying to work another job as well as my main job. It's just a bunch of random shit. I'm gonna try and get better on it though. This is the first time I've been live in like 2 weeks, so I need to get better on that. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I see ya. Don't know when that is. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday I'll be live. No idea with what though.